Hello, everyone. I know it's been a minute since I've done this. Kind of took a little bit of a break from doing NBA anyway. I did some football over the weekend. Didn't do too great. I think I ended up winning $15 on $30 in entries. So, not great. NBA hasn't been treating me very well. It seems to go in streaks. Like I'll do well one week and do shitty the next. It's kind of weird. I guess it just depends on how players are playing. I tend to typically pick the same grouping of players whenever I do it. Anyway, I'm doing this 300k sharpshooter contest today. This is my second entry. I'm just doing two. And so this is the lineup I've got. So I got Kemba Walker, who had a crazy good game last time. I think it went into overtime, double overtime, so he got 80 points, but he had like 50 at the end of regulation. So, and I think he's been putting up big numbers lately. So yeah, consistently, 30s, 40s, and then 80. Jimmy Butler, who also a guy put up 81 not too long ago against a shitty team, but you say he's been doing pretty well. Going up against Golden State tonight, which is obviously they're the best team in the league, going to be one of the best teams ever, but they do give up a lot of points, so hopefully he can have a big game. Aaron Gordon, he had a good game his last game, and he's going against Philly, so there's a chance he could do some damage. Paul Millsap's always a solid choice, consistently over 30. Going against Portland. Alright, let's see. And then Frank Kaminsky. I've been choosing him a lot lately. He comes off the bench, but he puts up a solid mid-20s all the time, and he's fairly cheap. And there's always that chance he could have a big game. He doesn't have any in the last 10, but he's had some 30-point games. Tyler Johnson, I know there's been a lot of injuries on the Heat, so he's been getting some minutes and doing pretty well. Didn't do very good his last game, but the games for that he's been putting solid mid-20s, so hopefully he can have a big game tonight. Marvin Williams is another one, usually mid-20s. He can get in the low 30s there, so hopefully he does that tonight. And then Kobe, who's hasn't played in a few days, but I'm hoping him come back from injury. He'll be rested and be able to put up some decent numbers. So I've got some iffy picks here, some like the Tyler Johnson, Williams, and Kaminsky. Like these three here are the ones that I'm most concerned about. Aaron Gordon, I think, will be okay, even though he doesn't have a large number there. I think with playing Philadelphia, I think he should be able to put up some numbers. But these other guys, I'm hoping to pick up slack with Walker, Butler, Millsap, and hopefully Kobe will have a big game. So that's that one. We'll go ahead and submit. It'll leave me with 13 whopping cents in my account. So the other thing I wanted to show you too, and maybe I'll see if I can put this online somehow, is this spreadsheet I created. And so basically it just it hasn't been updated since Saturday, so this is through the Saturday, but it's for every game this season. I look at RotoWire and see who the ultimate or the optimal lineup would have been for the previous day. So if you had chosen that team, that would have been the max number of points anybody could have gotten. And so I've been taking that lineup and putting it in here, and then this is how many times each person has been in that lineup. And so it's obviously, the closer to the beginning of the season, it's not going to be that great of a tool, but I'm hoping as it gets toward the end of the season, it won't be too bad. You can see the guys that are more consistently in the optimum lineups. Draymond Green, some of these guys are streaky too. Like Draymond Green was just really good for like a solid 2 weeks where he was just putting up some monster games, and he's kind of fallen off a bit. I know he got injured there, but then John Wall's been pretty consistent. James Harden. Dwight Howard's really stepped up. LeBron, Paul Millsap. So you can see some of these guys that are on here. So I try and pick at least one guy from this, the top 3-4 guys here to put in each lineup. and then kind of build around them. And depending on how much these are, because some of these guys aren't too expensive. I don't remember how much Dwight Howard is, but under 10,000. And as you get lower, they get a little bit cheaper usually, except for Westbrook, who's over 10,000. But so just try and get one or two guys from there, and then just kind of look who's playing that day, and just kind of go down the line here and see who I can get for a good value. But like I said, just something I kind of put together. I was doing one for FanDuel too, but I haven't really been using FanDuel lately. It's been mostly just DraftKings. I find that I like this more. But like I said, I'll see if I can put this online somewhere, and I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check it out if you want. That's all I got today. If you've never done this before and are interested, click my link in the description for DraftKings or any of them, and we can get a free ticket or free contest play, and then challenge each other too. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks.